Dan ini aku maininnya di PS4 teman-teman ya. Bukan di PS5 bro. Jadi mungkin grafiknya nggak sebagus di PS5 gitu loh. Harga PS5 selain masih mahal, mungkin di tempat aku ada sih jual PS5 pak. Karena di Pontianak sendiri itu yang pemain PlayStation udah nggak banyak teman-teman. Di Pontianak itu terkenal itu game-game mobile pak, PUBG Mobile Legends. Makanya banyak atlet e-sport yang dari Pontianak juga kan. Starlord. Nama bandnya kah? Starlord. Ini band atau lagu pak? Aku sih band teman-teman. Band favoritnya Starlord pak, namanya Starlord.
Is that your new tape? Star-Lord. Who's the guy with the scary eyes?
He doesn't have a name. He's one of the space riders. And he's not scary. He's cool.
Your space rider certainly got his
Oh, nama
eyes.
panggungnya Starlord ya? Nama bandnya Space Rider.
Pretty far out.
Nobody says far out anymore, Ma. Ma!
What?
Nobody says far out anymore.
Oh, well, your mom does. Maybe we should see if we could get tickets to
Ini
see.
apa si Peter ini nggak ada ayahnya karena ayahnya itu ego kan
Your
nggak
mom
salah.
may not look it, but I was quite the rocker when I was your age.
Satu celestial pak.
Your father and I would just lie on the hood of my old Chevy and listen to Black Sabbath. And
You like Black Sabbath?
like I said, your mom's cooler than you think. Oh, we'd look up at the stars and he'd tell me all about the places he'd been.
Mom?
How about some cake, huh?
Yeah, I'll be up in a sec.
You said that 15 minutes ago. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Hey, watch the hair.
Watch the hair.
Peter! We've talked about you leaving your toys on the floor.
It's not a toy. It's an action figure.
More like an action landmine. Stab your foot. I will.
He doesn't even... Never mind.
13 whole years. Look at you.
13 tahun.
Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec. I promise.
Right.
Kok ada Uki pak. Jadi Starus teman-teman.
Oh man, I can't wait to play this. Maybe I can convince Annie to buy it with his paper out money. Gotta beat Jamie high score.
Jenny, Peter, Andy. Oh teman-teman ya.
This will be worth hundreds of dollars someday.
Sebenarnya ini sama sih pak, diambil ceritanya teman-teman. Nanti Peter kena culik sama bangsa Kree kan? Ravager, bangsa Kree pak, Ravager. Kayak perompaknya galaksi teman-teman.
The final battle was awesome. Looked like
The
the
Lost
heroes were done
Star
for.
Walkers.
They pulled it off.
Tron.
Love to be able to ride one of those light cycles.
Mungkin ya ngambil dari pop culture zaman sekarang ya, Pak. Dijadiin di
Believe I caught this. That
ya,
made
bukan
it
zaman
so
dulu sih, cuman di
awesome.
kayak di sedikit-sedikit di ini teman apa? Sedikit di plesetin gitu loh.
Fingers are still cramped from trying to bookmark pages. I know it's not how you're supposed to play, but I'm tired of dying everywhere. Might as well just peel the stickers off and put them in the right spot.
Kenapa katanya cukup ini aja apa stikernya dicabut-cabutin terus pasang ke tempat yang seharusnya. Jadi nggak perlu
Hitting those
repot
dingers, George.
main
You'll make
rubiknya
it in
gitu
the
loh.
Hall of Fame for sure.
Kartu itu ya, football Pak, di koleksi biasa teman-teman. Hehe.
Need to build up my calluses.
Poor things.
It's pretty crazy that all that destruction started from one little mistake. 3 natural ones in a row last game. Some barn I turned out to be.
Matanya agak bonyok ya. Berantem kali ya. Langsung ke prison day kah? Ini juga kemarin menang ini kan teman-teman. Game ini
Holy crap, Drax.
narasi terbaik ya
Gotta
di
stop doing this, man. It's
Game Awards kalau salah aku.
weird.
We're approaching the quarantine zone.
How long was I out for?
15,338 ticks.
That's very specific.
The betrayer is ready to begin her mission. She has requested
Drax.
your presence in the cockpit.
Gamora's on our side, Drax.
She is the spawn of my sworn enemy, a murderess and a traitor. I do not trust her.
Well, try. We're supposed to be a team.
I make no promises.
Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Jadi katanya si Drax nggak terlalu percaya sama Gamora teman-teman, karena anak dari musuhku dan juga mengkhianati kelompok sendiri, jadi bisa saja berkhianat lagi ke kelompok kita katanya. Hey. Hi.
Oh, it ain't just a junkyard. The quarantine zone's the biggest pile of galactic
Da,
order
da, da,
in the
da.
known universe. Just think of all the tech we can. Ah, there you are, Quill. Tell Groot to
Hey,
stop worrying about
Rocket,
getting
Groot tuh.
arrested.
I'm Groot.
I'm not overconfident. I'm just
Yang
the
bisa
right
mengerti
level of
perkataan
confident.
Rocket cuman Groot aja, Pak.
Arrested. If they catch us, they'll shoot us on spot.
Oh.
Out here, on the frontier, cops don't have time to arrest people.
I am Groot.
Relax, bud. Nova Corps ain't the type to shoot first. Arresting folks is their whole thing. That and silly helmets.
I am Groot.
Nice gizmos, Rocket.
I'm calling them thumpers on account of the noise they make. Assuming we get past the force field and reach your coordinates in one piece, all we gotta do is set them up, and these babies are gonna draw out our monster in no time.
How's that even gonna work? The thumper goes beep, 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 and the monsters come running?
It goes more like, wah, wah, wah.
Seperti biasa Rocket berisik, Pak.
Stop this
Ruckus at once!
And then the monster comes a-running out of its hole.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, all my intel came from your source.
My sources are very reliable. Those coordinates are 100% pointing towards a rare, elusive, priceless creature.
With no physical description to go by.
What do you think elusive means?
It don't matter what the monster looks like. As long as it's got ears, you could be sure my thumpers are gonna drive it right into our arms.
Itu aku masih agak bingung teman-teman. Kita kayak lagi menjalani lagi menuju ke suatu tempat. Dan Rocket lagi menyiapkan ini apa? Bom gitu, Pak.
Groot, did that escort job on Orga ever pan out?
Drax! About Gamora.
Can this not wait, Peter Quill? I am readying my body for battle.
You know we're supposed to capture this monster, right? Not kill
Menangkap
it.
monster, oke. Bukan bunuh
I
ya.
suspect it will not go down without a fight.
Cool it, Muscles. Lady Hellbender ain't gonna buy damaged goods.
I will aim to preserve the integrity of the beast as best I can.
Good.
I am Groot.
Buddy. You know, I don't understand you, Groot, but I'm going to assume you just said something super kind and thoughtful.
I am Groot.
What did the tree say?
No idea.
Morgoth be with you.
Hey, Morgoth yourself. Morgoth is a politeness thing. Nathian customs don't make no sense to me, bud.
Apa lagi nih?
What is it?
Dude, take 5. We got to talk about that Gamora thing.
She's waiting for you in the cockpit.
I know. I just meant, are you going to be okay? You two are going to be alone on the ship for a while.
Kalian berdua akan bersama-sama di
I will
episode
keep
ini
a
ke
watchful eye
sementara.
and thwart any attempt at treachery.
Berarti Gamora baru bergabung ya?
You could try trusting her.
You are naive, Peter Quill. She is a mistress of deceit.
Mungkin.
Gamora?
Up here, Peter.
Hey, that's my chair.
Oh. Then why aren't you in it?
I was, strategizing. It's one thing to get into the zone, but we still gotta catch that monster.
Right.
So did I miss anything?
Other than a ton of suspicious glares from Drax, not really. Now, if you're done strategizing, feel free to grab your seat. We're almost ready to go.
Keren juga Pak itu. Pas sarungnya. Pedangnya bisa panjang, memendek.
Once we breach that force field, there's no going back.
Your black market codes are gonna crack that Nova net, right?
Yep. As soon as you enter them in your console.
Here, you see that?
Okay, here we
Here we go. Let's go guys, kita turun guys.
Rocket, Groot, Drax, get in here. We're going in.
We still have a few ticks before the next time window, actually.
The next one.
Nova Corps security grid resets every rotation. We want to be in and out before our code expires, or we'll get stranded.
And if we wait for the next reset, we'll get a full rotation to do this. Nice.
Oh, why's the Nova net still up? Thought we were going in.
Well, it appears the
Itu ada
assassin's
pertahanan
contacts
dari
are
Nova
as
ya, Nova Corps ya.
untrustworthy as the betrayer herself.
Oh, please don't tell me Gamora's backdoor codes are bust. We nearly went broke getting them.
Relax, Rocket. We still got a few ticks before the next time window.
The network just reset. You can enter the sequence, Peter. 0451.
That's it? 4 digits?
Suspicious. These security measures are too simplistic for Nova Corps.
0541.
It's not that simple. The code only works on this date for this ship.
Oh, I get it.
Or-
Gamora's codes are more like an encryption key of some sort, designed to integrate temporal coordinates and our ship's hard-coded serial into a local number generator.
Info gets in, digits come out.
4 of them.
Yeah.
Are
Oh,
you
sama
having
pas satu langsung.
difficulties, Peter Quill?
0.
Siap. Kebalik tuh teman-teman. Quarantine Zone. Suatu tempat di galaksi Andromeda.
And we're in.
Alright.
Incredible.
I realized there was so much stuff left after the war.
Restraint wasn't very popular in the Shatari army, especially with Thanos in charge.
It's probably all harmless now. I mean, Novacor had
Ini perang di
12
sini ya?
years to get rid of the heavy
Perang antara Nova sama ini kali, Pak.
right?
That's
Kelompok
why I
Thanos.
like you, Quill. You're so pure. Oh, the wonderful and terrible things I could do with all this tech.
Stay focused, Ronan. We did not come here to scavenge.
Why not?
Oh,
Milano's
namanya
weapon systems could use
Antara
more.
Nova, Pak.
Plus, there's good money in it.
The beast that we seek is far more valuable to the monster queen of Seknoth Ryan than any illegally acquired salvage.
Wait.
Whoa!
Place is really shifty.
I'm not seeing a monster, but that big cylinder up ahead looks like the mining ship Peter's friend said to look for.
Right.
For a night, and you'll see the monster soon as we
Kita
play
suruh
Clark's
apa?
monster summoning
Biasanya
phase.
kan
Flark, yeah.
Guardian of the Galaxy ini teman-teman apa?
Team Rocket's up first.
Menerima pekerjaan-pekerjaan kontrak-kontrak itu, Pak. Kayak
I still
pemburu
do not
bayaran gitu tuh
understand why I must
teman-teman.
remain on board
Jadi mereka
with
tugasnya
this
untuk menangkap suatu monster katanya.
Because you're part of Green Team.
You assigned me to the team before you named it. My skin is not green. It's teal.
Teal. Listen, if we want to trick the monster into going inside that mining rig, we need to place thumpers on both sides. 2 sides, 2 teams.
And 2 clicks of the drop result. You'll save the if you want to jump.
Ini suaranya dari
Let's go,
stick
group.
aku, teman-teman.
Don't worry! Once the thumpers are placed, we'll meet in the middle and we'll capture the monster.
Together.
Very well.
Ini kita bertiga aja dulu ya. Jadi
Thumper 1 done.
Laura, take care of my baby.
It's ship Peter, not a child.
Oh, can you imagine?
I am Groot.
Pink Coop, it's custom nano resin, designed to keep all this war stuff from floating away. After we sell the monster, I say we head to nowhere. Do some gambling.
I am Groot.
You can't bluff your way out of a plantain pot.
I'm thinking that big cylinder thing is our rendezvous.
Holy cow, ada
That's the mining rig.
So
Patung itu,
weird
Pak.
seeing it all clustered together like this. Bits and pieces of a war that spanned the entire galaxy held together by
Pingu.
pink goo.
Ebrium-based nano resin.
Whatever. I'm just saying it's a lot to take in.
Si Rocket kan yang pintar teman di sini sebenarnya. Di kelompok ini yang paling pintar Rocket, Pak.
Oh, look!
Nano
Yellow
resin
and
katanya.
blue. Looks like an old Novacore frigate. Nice!
Come on, dude. People probably died on that ship.
Killjoy, why do you even bring us here if the place is so sacred? I can name at least a dozen planets with monsters on them, so why here? You think it's to impress Gamora? Like,
Don't know if you noticed, Rocket, but people aren't exactly falling over themselves to hire us.
oh, I have noticed.
If this job pans out, sure we'll get money, but also a rich new client. We need to impress Lady Hellbender with a monster she's interested in, not just any old critter.
Which is why we should have gone after Fin Fang Foom.
We won't improve.
I'm okay.
Ha! Almost made yourself a very late war casualty.
Not funny.
Not bad.
You know, I like this. This is fun. The 3 of us, hanging out, just like when we started this gig, before you-know-who joined us. I do not hate everybody. I tolerate Quill. Quill's a swell guy.
Come on, Rocket. Drax and Gamora are valued additions to the team.
You're only saying that because she's listening. Careful on that thing, Quill.
Oh,
Spot something out there?
no. Kurang darah, Pak. Didididing,
Just
didididing,
imagine
dididing.
what kind of blasters the Jatari had to use to wreck some of these frigates.
Oh, berarti awalnya cuma kita bertiga aja ya kelompok awalnya, Pak.
That
What the
way's a
hell?
dead end.
You sure?
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
How can you even tell?
Just trust me, all right?
Oke, Pak, ketemu tempat
Hey,
ini, teman-teman.
Group, you think we can find pieces of the Tryon shard in here? Quill, hurry it up. Quill, where'd you go?
We have a missing Terran.
He was just there and then he wasn't.
Sorcery.
Ilmu sihir kata Drex. No.
Settle an argument, rodent. What is this omnipresent pink substance made of?
You mean the Ebrium-based nano-resin cluster foam?
Never trust something with that many dashes in its name.
Is it caustic?
Not if it stays outside you. Just don't eat any, or get any in your eyes.
Deng deng deng. Oke. Seperti biasa, teman-teman, ada apa? Collection
How'd you even
gitu,
know
Pak.
the other way was a dead end?
Because, unlike you, I have a very keen sense of direction.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Didn't scare you, did I?
No?
Aw,
Are you worried?
That's cute.
Shut up, both of you.
Kamu khawatir ya? Ya. Kamu lucu sekali, Roket.
Don't
Sosok
worry,
jual mahal, Pak.
safe to walk on.
Oh,
Watch it, Quill.
Take that, brittle stuff.
dedededeng, dedededeng. Woohoo!
Ugh, I hate these ship-eating parasites. Flarkers would chew right through the Milano and boost it.
Gross.
Nice splatter. Hey, 50 units says I can clear more of these suckers than you.
As if.
Ngecek lomba.
Oh, what the? Rocket, did you do that?
The scoreboard? You like it?
Scoreboard.
Hacked it into your visor cover last time you took a snooze.
Tiba ada scoreboard anjir.
Hacked into my stuff?
Considering how many times I fixed the Flarkin thing, it might as well be my stuff. Optimal thumper placing
Ya, si Rocket juga egonya tinggi, teman-teman. Nggak mau kalah, Pak.
I'm thinking right in front through the
Weh!
Amazing! I should have been recording. Bridge over. I want to see if he's alive. I don't know, but he's twitching. Flarkin, gut stain, Quill. You okay down
Flarkin.
there?
Yep. Yeah, just, thought I saw a shortcut.
Right.
Go ahead without me. I'll catch up.
Okay. There's a crapped out Nova Corps missile bay just on the other side. We'll meet you there.
Yellow and blue missile bay. Got it. Okay. Crawling through creepy old ship. No big deal.
Easy there, Quill. Sure, nothing's gonna jump out at you. Except maybe me and crew.
All right, Team Rocket, we've just set up another couple of thumpers.
All you do is fly the ship.
And so far, I haven't got anyone on the ground.
Can't you wait until all the bumpers are set up before doing that?
Very nice.
Bring the whole place down, Quill.
I shot a thing.
I get it. First tool in the old toolbox.
Whee!
Don't die, don't die, don't die. Aw, hey, little guy.
Woo! Oh,
You dead, Quill? We can hear your woodsy squeal even without the car.
tutorial dulu, Pak.
Busy. Crap, that's cheating. You guys should have
Okay.
seen that. It was this weird blobby
Kalau attack
thing.
performa melee attack.
Not falling for this again.
Salah tekan.
It's so jiggly.
Salah. Ada dua, R3 pula. Biasa main Star Wars kemarin, Pak.
Hey, my butt's not back.
Oh. Aduh. Nice. Bye, little guy.
Everything okay over there?
Quill nearly got himself eaten by a blob or something. Should have heard him squeal.
You must fight with dignity, Peter Quill.
Die with it.
Not funny.
Kayaknya nggak ada apa-apa di sini. Sepertinya.
Hey, Drax, what makes you so sure this Hell Lady is gonna buy our monster?
Her name is Lady Hellbender, and her collection of rare creatures is outdone only by the wealth she showers on those who procure them.
If someone was paying top unit for weirdos, I'd know about it.
She is an honorable warrior, not one of your back alley.
Don't talk about no I don't that way. Quill, we got a lot riding on your gal pal's mystery monster tip. I hope she's legit. Like you could even tell if she had an honest face.
If we set up all these thumpers and no monster shows, we just need
Whoa.
to salvage what scrap we can and haul it back with us.
Yeah, scrubbing off all that nano resin would take forever. If
Eh.
it even comes off.
Just trust me on this.
What the hell?
It'll all be worth it in the end.
Holy cow. Gede banget, Pak, damage-nya gara-gara jatuh tuh, teman-teman.
Are you kidding me?
Aku merasa beberapa kali gerakannya makin agak sedikit kaku gitu ya, teman-teman ya. Nggak seamless gitu ya.
Smack! That was too close! You okay, Groot? Quill?
We're fine, but we can't jump that.
You don't gotta jump. There's a sturdy support beam on this side. Get Groot to grow a bridge across. Just ask him nice-like. He does it for me all the time.
All right, Groot. Let's see that cool vine you can.
Kemampuan Groot.
One hell of a party trick, big guy.
I am Groot.
Gross. More ship eaters. They're everywhere. All right, back to business. Boom! Right under your nose, Quill.
Ya, sabar dulu aku lagi. God damn.
Do I look worried? The resin will hold. You ain't that heavy.
Groot, I found a hitch. Can you latch onto it? I will never get tired of seeing that.
Hey, Greenies, you see any blue and gold ships out there, you let us know.
We have seen many such ships.
He means active ones. We haven't talked about what to do if you run into a Nova Corps patrol.
We will restrain them until we are done here.
Bad idea. Those cops are all connected through their stupid helmets.
If you see cops, you get my ship out of here. Even if it means... Okay, here we
There we
go.
go.
All right, set her down right there. Yep, one to go. Flark! No! No! Flark and Skaggy! Attack and batteries fried, that's what's wrong. Maybe you put it down.
Baterai yang terbakar katanya.
Let's just find a solution.
The solution's a new battery, with a charge.
Okay, we're on what's left of a ship. Full of ship things. Gotta be things that power ship things around here, right?
Yeah. Maybe you're gonna want to use your visor for this. You find a replacement while I finish scraping the fried wires.
Nope.
Nope. This is Sitau report.
Rocket, do you have a plan for where we're gonna keep this monster once we've caught it?
I figured it could have your room.
Dead
There's
battery,
hardly
dead
anything to mess
battery.
up in there.
As opposed to your room, which looks like it's already been messed up by a monster?
Got an oxygen pump here.
No good. It would draw power directly from the ship.
Right. Yeah. I knew that. So, Drax, how come you're so in love with this Hellbender lady?
I do not love Lady Hellbender.
So much for that.
Nova Centurions probably had to tow all the scrap in one place. Sure, not really their job description, but Nova was spread pretty thin after the war. Hey, kept them off of my tail at least.
Di atas, Pak.
Found something with a charge. Kind of looks like a spacey car battery.
Lucioid or xenon cell?
I don't know.
Hey, this thing isn't gonna zap me, right?
The chance is minuscule, at best. You'll be fine.
Here
Hey,
you go.
That'll do nicely. Just let me tinker a bit. I'll have to do some tweaking once I see how much juice this thing puts out. So watch my back.
Watch it from what?
Fucking monster thing! Everyone get ready!
come on, Groot.
Rocket! Help me scramble some critters!
No, Scott! If I don't read
Udah skill Groot, teman-teman. Last for Colossus. Berkontrol, teman-teman.
Like it's all us, Groot!
we're just killing party favors!
What's one for me?
Easy for you to say. You've got a pointy stick.
Au, au. Sakit juga, Pak.
These things away from me.
Easier said than done!
Thanks for the heads up.
Parasite.
Keep the fish really coming out of the woodwork!
Just keep them away
Okay.
from me so I can fix this thing.
Sorry to burst your bubble!
Oke, dapat healing, teman-teman. Healing.
Keep him away from that missile, Groot! Popped another one!
We're just killing party favors.
Groot, you're up!
Tahan, Groot.
I hate bugs!
Bugs a pop though.
Cetek. Wow.
Then keep your distance.
Nice.
It's like pumping a zit!
Ten.
Wow, just in time.
I'd like to see you fix it next time. Come on, 2 down, 2 to go.
Bisa, guys. I am
Groot's
Groot.
wondering if the reward's gonna be worth all the risk we're taking for this job. Me and Groot are nearly unkillable, but what if the rest of you don't make it out alive? If the 2 of us gotta lug that monster...
Guys, this job is a huge deal. It's for the freaking monster queen of Seknarf 9. She just doesn't know it yet. We pull this off, and we're...
Lady Hellbender's intergalactic monster anglers?
Man, that thing is ridiculous. Think it was a ship or a robot?
That's a pre-century. A robot, but it would have been space-worthy.
Full sentry, oke.
That ain't even the biggest
Robot, Pak.
one. They designed at least 5 experimental models twice that size. Plus half a dozen Mega Sentry prototypes.
How do you know all this?
Because they were
Ano
my
katas mo
fellow
ini?
experiments back on Half-World. Most of my parts came from the cybernetics hangar next to the door, so I got a sneak peek at all the new killbots. I could see the parts come and go from my my cage.
I didn't mean to open old wounds.
Most of them are just scars now anyways. I wasn't even a person for the worst of the bad scientists. A real smart walking gun.
A very talkative gun.
Ini kemana, Pak?
That part was an
Whoa.
accident. They tried to fix it a few times. The entire facility.
This rocket!
Don't worry.
Hey,
I
apa,
ain't
Menit?
even gotten serious yet.
Sama sekarang kita roket.
All this firepower. Now it's all just scrap. Yeah. Sorry, bud.
Sorry about what?
Groot's people never even got a chance to fight. Whole Dastan planet was torched at the start of the war.
Matanya kita lepasin dulu, Pak.
Ha! Not even close.
Groot, need you to shoot a bridge right into that eye socket.
I am good.
Now, I want to see you do that to something in combat. Wait, is that? Yes! I'm about to win this bet, Will!
Ini parasetnya aku bersihin dulu.
Gamora, when are you gonna share your contacts and sources?
When will you share yours?
What? You know about all my guys.
Only that you've got a guy that makes fun of the room, you've got a guy who makes fun of faces, you've got a guy who never says no.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, I love that guy. And hey, it ain't my fault they ain't no good with name.
We're inside a giant robot head.
And I got robot parts inside my head.
You have robot parts inside your head.
Rocket score!
Weh,
Found a nest. Maybe this is the parasite clubhouse.
muncul lagi, Pak.
How's that bed going over there?
I am crushing this.
Just you wait. I'll be catching up in no time.
Ya, aku udah unggul jauh. Rocket. You want to cry?
I'm having the time of my life.
Well, I know what I'll be doing with my winnings. I'm saving up for our next stop on Contraxia to get one of those Zeronian massages.
You know what, Quill? I think it's unfair. You got 2 guns, I got 1.
Iya, jadi
My
alasan, Pak.
points should count double from now on.
That's cheating. It's not gonna piss off every critter around, right?
Sorry, Quill. Not taking no chances after the last one. I gotta test it real quick.
Not again.
Memanggil monster ya, memancing kan, teman-teman. Malah monster-monster kecil.
I only flip the switch on and off to see if it's gotta love that kill.
Meroket. The loose cannon. Titik.
Wrap them up! How are there this many of them?
Don't let them swarm you!
I never did like balloons.
Oh, come on! Now we gotta deal with junk slugs?
Don't gawk at it. Shoot it.
Very helpful, thanks!
You're welcome.
Oh.
Stop distracting
Roket.
me.
Roket. Groot. Ayam Groot.
Take this.
Sound like Rocket's having fun!
Branch out, Groot!
Enggak Groot. Nice. Aduh, meledak.
Clark, those buggers really pop.
Bombs away, Rocket!
Oh yeah, I'm gonna murderize the lot of you.
What the hell?
Don't feel bad, buddy. They started.
Wow.
it.
How are there this many of them?
About to be one less.
Lights out, eyeballs!
We're just killing party favors. See, I knew you'd get into it.
Oke. Come on, Roket.
Bug goes boom!
Oh. Aduh.
Big
Nice.
Bug is a big mess.
Jeez,
Dang.
Rocket! Nice splatter, Rocket!
I know, right? What was that worth? 5 points?
Oh,
Ability points. Oke, teman-teman.
Sure I can. Green team. Looks like we're done installing our thumpers.
Great job. We'll meet you at the mining shed.
Kemana lagi, Pak? Sini kah? Roket paling sakit sih, teman-teman, untuk sementara ya.
Of course it's secure. As secure as a broke down Shatari shipwreck's ever gonna be.
Come on, Gruto. Parasit, pesawatnya penuh parasit.
Yes, the resin can hold a stupid warship. I'm telling you, it's totally safe. See? I'll even prove it. Huh? Look at this.
Roket, badan roket yang kecil
Oh, fuck.
bikin
Guys, jump!
robo pesawatnya, Pak. Wih. Groot. Nice.
Buddy, you're okay!
Groot.
Fine. You flarking piece of moldy driftwood! You could have died saving me!
Groot.
I love you too, you selfless son of a truck. Come on, Quill. He says he'll meet us at the mining ship. I don't want to make him wait.
That's it? We're not going after him?
He says it's fine. We'll meet him.